Hi there. I recently had a mom who was telling me I feel so bad because my daughter wants to play with me all the time and I feel overwhelmed, I feel overtouched, I feel overstimulated, and I don't want to play with her all the time. But I know that this will happen, will end soon. Soon she won't want to play with me all the time. And I know that I should be thankful that she wants to spend time with me. And I feel like a bad mother for not wanting to spend time with her. And I see this a lot. And I think that this is, first of all, if you are experiencing this, if you are feeling like this, that's a sign you're a good parent, right? You're a good parent because you care, because you worry that you are not being the parent your child needs you to be, right? This alone is already a sign that you're a good parent. And one of the biggest, mistakes I see parents and especially moms make when it comes to parenting is they have an all or nothing approach to parenting. And I see this all the time. So parents, you might be spending like a whole day being a great parent, and then at the end of the day you do something that was not your best moment as a mom, and you immediately are like, oh my god, I'm the worst mom alive. Which wouldn't make sense because it would mean that all the other moms would be worse than you, so that alone already rationally doesn't make sense. But we have this all or nothing approach to parenting, that either we are spending all our time with our child, paying our full attention, being fully mindful with our children, and like just constantly, pouring love and support, or we are crappy parents who don't do anything right. And it's neither one or the other, right? And that's why I advocate and I teach all my coaching clients the 51 approach to parenting, which I think it's a really important skill to develop if you want to enjoy parenting and if you want to be the best parent possible to your child. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being there for your child constantly and constantly thinking, okay, like all their little moments, fulfilling all those little moments because time passes so fast and I have to be with them all the time. Yeah, it's true that time passes so fast. And it's true that you should try and spend quality time with your child every single day. And it's true that that your child should know that you are there for them if they need you. That 100% sure is true. But you don't have to be with your child or be like the best parent in the world 100% of the time. Just aim 51%. So 51%. So think about on a typical day, how many hours are you with your child? From the moment they wake up until the moment they go to bed, how many of their waking hours do you spend together with your child? And from those 51%, which is a tiny little bit above half of the time, you will try your best to be the best parent you can be. Does this mean you're going to spend all time playing with your child? Absolutely not. If you manage to play with your child 15 minutes a day, if you manage to have one-on-one time, really quality time, mindfully present time with your child every single day for 15 minutes, or if you manage half an hour, so 15 minutes twice, for instance, that's already absolutely amazing, right? When I say 51% of the time, I don't mean that you will spend those 51% of the time playing with your child. It means that you're spending those 51% of the time being the best parent you can be, which means giving your child life skills, letting your child help you with the house chores, teaching your child life skills, helping your child make friends, helping your child put away their toys, have some structure in their lives, giving your child a schedule so that they know what they are expecting. So after we eat, we brush our teeth, and then we go and take a bath, and then we put on our pajamas, and then we go to bed, so they know what to expect, for instance. So it doesn't mean that you're playing with them. And yes, it's true that it would be amazing if you were able to, every time your child wants to play with you, if you were able to do that. But you have to always remember that you're a person. You're not just a mom, you're also a person. And as fun as it can be to play with your child, and as sweet moments that you can do with your child that are really like loving, and they will remember that, and maybe you also will remember that, you have to be honest that it can also be, especially with a young child, it's not the most intellectually challenging, fulfilling task you can do, right? So it's normal for you to be playing with your child and your brain from time to time thinking about the shopping list, right? And that's why I say it's better to just have 15 minutes of mindful play, which means that every time your brain goes into the shopping list, you bring it back. Now I'm playing with my child for 15 minutes only, than to have that thing of like constantly, I need to be playing with my child every time they need it, because then you will not be doing that mindfully. You will feel resentful even, because you will feel overtouched, overstimulated, because the way that a child plays is different from how an adult brain entertains itself, right? So that's why I say 51% approach to parenting. In the 51% of the time you spend with your child, try and be the best parent you can be. And this does not mean just playing, as I said, not at all. Just try and focus on 15 minutes of mindful play. Or when I say play, it can also be reading a book, puzzling, whatever is an activity that you and your child can enjoy together, right? So the all or nothing approach to parenting is actually something that not only will make you feel like a bad parent all the time, because it's impossible to be a perfect parent because there are no perfect parents. So you will constantly feel in lacking, right? And this will show in the way you respond to your child. This will show in the way you are feeling and you are acting, and you don't want that. But it's also important for your child to know that, no one has to be perfect. They also don't have to be perfect. Sometimes mom needs space alone, which means that sometimes they will also need space alone, and that's okay to have space alone if we need to, that it's okay to express our needs. Like, mommy, right now I need to, I don't know, go and sit on the couch and read a book. And you can play here next to me if you want, but right now I need to do something by myself. Or you can bring a book and you read your own book, or whatever it is, like right now mommy needs 5 minutes in the bathroom to breathe. By expressing to your child that you need time alone, you are teaching your child that it's also okay for them to request time alone, right? So you are actually being a good parent. So if you want to know more about how all this works and the importance of self-care in parenting, check out changingparenting.com.